What's up, everybody? Trauma Unicorn here. And yes, I don't have a fucking thing on for once. So, you know what? I'm gonna put one on. Because I'm slightly self conscious about my bald head. So, I don't know why I don't ever use these. I have other colors. But, anyways. Where's all of the sound? I don't know why there's no sound. That would make sense as to why there's no sound. Um. Okay. Group story, mini story. We'll do group story, and we'll do. I don't want to do the foreclosure task force because I fucking love those girls. Well, not love those. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. I love their story the most so far. So. Let's just continue with the Paradise Paradox storyline with Back to Square One. I don't remember any of the voices, so they're probably going to be different. Different, whatever. And back to the present. Friends. I can't stand this anymore. I'm in agony. Torment. Misery. The whole reason we're here is to avoid being expelled. But if we don't start pushing our heads together, we'll all be expelled in a week. I think this needs something more than a cliche like put our heads together to solve. What if we thought outside the box instead? Like, let's put our bodies together. How does that sound? Get your head out of the gutter unless you want the death penalty, you perv. Can you even hear yourself? That doesn't even make sense. My, you don't have a very active imagination, do you, Koharu? We could always try it out together. What? Back it up, but personal space. I don't want to know. Here I come. No, let go of me. Save me, Sensei. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I snapped at you, Hanako. Please let me go. Fascinating. It's never seen such an effective restraining method in close quarters combat. This will prove most useful. But I would have twisted her joints first. You made too many unnecessary moves with your hands. Sensei, please? I'll try, Hifumi, but no promises. Thank you, Sensei. We're all going to be expelled at this rate. Fair. I went to arrange a meeting with Nagase after that, but I couldn't track down where she was. I tried contacting Mika, but even her whereabouts were unknown. Of course. Home sweet home again. We thought our time here had come to an end, and yet here we are. Here we still are. Life can be very unpredictable. Stop being so wishy-washy. We need to come up with a plan. Our top-ranking Tea Party official is gunning for us in case you forgot. We're screwed at this rate. Our third and final exam is in a week, so we still have one last chance. Yeah, but we know how far she's willing to stoop to prevent us from taking it. Our odds aren't looking good. I still can't believe she had the testing site destroyed. Why is this happening in the first place? What made her so hell-bent on expelling us? I'm supposed to believe someone like her is gonna betray Trinity? That doesn't even make any sense. I'll never be able to return to the Justice Task Force at this rate. Koharu. It's my fault. I'm the one who provoked Nagase. You were sticking up for us. Ad break coming up in a minute, apparently. Cool. You were sticking up for us. There's nothing to apologize for. I wouldn't have been as nice to that witch if I were in your shoes. Let's not forget,
We're going to have to raise our scores nearly perfect within a week. That's on top of any other underhanded tricks she might pull to stop us. We'll have to be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick until after the ad break, so I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to move on. It's hopeless. I worked so hard to score a 61. How am I supposed to get my grade even higher? I worked as hard as I can already. I'm too dumb for this shit. I can't. Koharu.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think we should get some rest for now. There must be something we can do, I'm sure of it. Sensei and I will try to think of something. You need rest just as much as everyone else. You've been pushing yourself harder than any of us. I know, but I'm the president. I'll help think of a solution too. I can handle it, even while helping Koharu study. Like you said, we should all get some rest for now, though. I guess so. Let's head to bed. Okay, good. Good night, everybody.
I don't know why I chose that high-pitched of a voice for her when it strains my throat to go that high. Mischievous mysteries happening. Mysterious mischievements happening in spite of everything. Excuse me, fuck me. The Makeup Work Club continued to studied hard every day in preparation for the third exam. Thumbnail. Thumbnail. I'm just taking potential thumbnail screens for future YouTube videos. Or this one, depending on how I feel. Depending on how stuff comes out after editing, you know. Okay, I already have that one. Multiple times, actually. Fourth makeup work exam. Oh yeah, because it's no longer 60, it's 90. Forgot about that. I don't know really what to commentate on over this transition between the days. I don't know how, I don't know. Fucking words, I guess. I'm surprised they're discontinuing Purple Thunder. Fifth makeup work exam. They all passed. Congratulations. Let me guess, she's gonna fuck it up again so that all has to be at 100 to pass? Is their Halo like their fucking life force or something? Or their, like, lifeblood or some shit? Because I know, like, if a Halo gets destroyed, they die. So is it, like, part of them? Part of who they are? Oof. They're each unique to the person, I suppose, so potentially. I don't know, I need to look into the lore of this game more. I'm lore heavy on a lot of games, but for some reason not this one yet. 6 days until the final exam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 day until the final exam. And then everybody died.
Tomorrow's the big day. That it is.
They aren't going to change the time and place again like on the last second, are they?
I've checked, and nothing has changed as of yet. It's still the same time and place, but we have to score a 90 or higher, too. Trinity Building 19, Classroom 32, on the outskirts of the district, but not unreasonably far away.
Fucking words.
The exam begins at 9 a.m., exactly as scheduled. The only strange thing I've noticed this week is how quiet the main campus has been. I haven't seen any students around at all. I'm going to keep an eye on the notice board just in case. But you need to get a good night's sleep just like the rest of us. I'll be fine. It's the least I can do for everyone. That's not true at all. You've helped us immensely this week. The rest of us were only able to raise our scores as high as we did because of your tutoring. You're giving me too much credit. It was you three who put in all the hard work. You were burning the candle at both ends every single night to study.
I think you should all be proud.
Scoring a 90 or higher on any test can be hard. But maybe, just maybe, if all the questions seem familiar, then...
That's just wishful thinking. I'm gonna cram all night this time. They can't fail me if I score 100 points. Just watch.
That's true, Kaharu. But I really think you should rest tonight. We all know how hard you've been working. Don't let it go to waste by being too tired to focus tomorrow.
True. Your body needs to be just as prepared as your mind.
That goes for you too, Azusa.
I know. I'll be well rested. For tonight, at least.
It all comes down to tomorrow.
I know. Let's leave it at that. I promise to pass tomorrow. Me too. I'm not going down like this.
It's strange. I was feeling kind of down about our chances. But you two are right. I should be more optimistic. You should. Everybody's done the best they can do.
The situation is dire, sure, but have faith in yourselves.
Yes, Sensei.
Right. Yes. Less than 12 hours until the final exam. Something's going on. The fated day has changed, Azusa.
It has? Tomorrow morning. Wait for further instructions at the agreed point.
Hold on, Sayori. Yeah, tomorrow I'm supposed to be. Is there a problem? Preparations are incomplete. Changing to an earlier date poses an immense risk.
The decision is final. Trust your training and be ready, Azusa. The course of history will change tomorrow for both Arius and Trinity. Don't lose sight of our mission. You are to destroy the halo of the Tea Party's leader, Kirafuji Nagasa. Nothing else matters. I know you can handle yourself, just as you did with Sia. Understood. I won't object any further. I shall prepare for tomorrow's mission. Azusa. Never forget, veritas vanitum. Everything is in vain, of course. All efforts, achievements, and even failures are meaningless in the end. I've never lost sight of that, not even once. To be continued. Immediately. A confession. A confession? Oh no! Sorry, that's my wife. She's sick. Okay. A confession. Hi, Sensei. I thought you might still be awake.
Having trouble sleeping too?
Yes. I just can't manage to fall asleep. Don't forget about me! Hanako.
What are you all doing in here?
Shouldn't you be asleep, Koharu?
Look who's talking. Tomorrow's exam is a day for all of us.
She's got us there.
Azusa ran off somewhere from the looks of it, too. I can get why she'd be anxious, but...
Actually, I went out too. I met with some of my contacts from the Sisterhood. There were a few things I was trying to figure out. It's about the building where we're scheduled to have our exam. Don't tell me they changed the location again. No, it's not that. I was told the entire Justice Task Force has been dispatched to defend the building. All of them? The Tea Party told them the building houses sensitive documents relating to the Eden Treaty and to protect it at any cost. The entire campus is under martial law. That explains why things have been so quiet. You can't be serious. Nothing like this has ever happened before. No one is being allowed to enter or leave the campus until the Eden Treaty has been signed.
Then how are we supposed to take the exam of tomorrow?
We'll essentially have to fight the entire Justice Task Force if we want to take the exam. No.
That can't be right. I should try contacting Hatsumi.
I don't think that will do any good. Hatsumi and the others will likely be kept in the dark about their orders' real purpose. She would be disobeying orders if she helped us. Hatsumi would be expelled from the Justice Task Force, if at the very least. Nagisa is not going to relent. She will do everything in her power to have the Makeup Work Club expelled. Is all of this really necessary? Why is she so paranoid?
It is because of me.
Azusa, where have you been?
There is something I have to tell all of you.
Azusa?
Are you sick or something? You look so pale. She always looks pale, just like the rest of them.
And you're shaking.
There's something I've been hiding from you, but I can't hide it any longer. I'm the one Nagisa is looking for. I am Trinity's traitor.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I originally attended Eris Satellite School. I was able to infiltrate Trinity because my documents were forged. Eris? Infiltrated?
Wait, what's Eris?
Eris Satellite School was the faction that opposed the Trinity Alliance when it was formed many years ago. A lot of complications arose from that, and Eris has been in hiding ever since, as I understand it.
That's correct. I had never once left Eris District in my life until I began this mission. I infiltrated Trinity at Eris's behest. My mission is to destroy Nagisa's halo.
What? What? That means your
mission is to kill her? Again, so is their halo like their lifeblood, life force? Correct. Eris is determined to eliminate the Tea Party at all costs. Eris convinced Mika to place me at Trinity under the guidance of reconciling relations between our two academies.
They must have targeted her because of her inexperience and naivety. Mika isn't nearly as politically adept as Nagisa. They may have even planned to pin the blame on her after the deed was done. I've heard Eris and Trinity were mortal enemies, but I never could have imagined that something like this was being plotted at this day and age.
Why tell us any of this? What's it got to do with us? Fucking, I can't speak for shit right now, apparently. I get a lot is going on behind the scenes between Trinity and Eris, but what's it got to do with our club?
Eris students will advance on Trinity tomorrow morning with their sights set on Nagisa, and I am going to protect her. You're going to protect Nagisa? But tomorrow is...
I know, but there's no other choice. I must stop them.
The campus is under martial law, but Nagisa and the entire Justice Task Force is stationed at the building where we're supposed to have our exam. The main building will be practically defenseless. There's never been a better time for an attack. That's why Eris is striking now. Hanako...
I fucked all of that up. I fucking used Hifumi's voice for Hanako. Wait, something still doesn't make sense. You said your mission was to assassinate Nagisa. Why do you suddenly want to protect her? That's because that's the real reason you enrolled at Trinity, isn't it? Fucking words, not the right voices.
Because that's the real reason you enrolled at Trinity, isn't it? You took on the mission to assassinate Nagisa because your real objective was to protect her from the very beginning. You're a double agent, aren't you? You've been telling Eris what they want to hear, but in secret, you've been preparing to betray them. So, why protect Nagisa? Whose orders are you following?
No one's. This is my own decision.
The Eden Treaty will fall through without Nagisa.
If that happens, Kavotos will only plunge further into chaos. And more academies could suffer from the same fate as Eris has.
Are you saying you're going to do this for the sake of peace?
Incoming ad break in 55 seconds, for all of those who are wondering.
You're being naive. What you're attempting is foolish, as the treaty itself, Azusa. You're a liar and a traitor. You hid your identity from Trinity and your true intentions from Eris. You lied to everyone around you and deceived them into thinking you were someone you're not. Isn't that right?
Hanako, I told you before. I knew a day would come when I had to betray everything I've ever known. My friends, my faith, and my heart.
Oh, Azusa, why?
As I said, I'm the traitor Nagisa has been searching for. I put the Makeup Work Club in grave danger. I'm sorry. I understand if you despise me. Welcome it even. Everything that's happening is my fault. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break while the ad happens. So.
That's not true, Azusa.
That's not true, Azusa. Sorry. Sensei, we're in this crisis. Of course. Right when I start fucking speaking in, the ad starts to play. We're in this crisis because Nagisa didn't trust anyone. Hi. Well, oh. If only Nagisa trusted the four of you. And if Mika had believed in Nagisa then... And if Mika had believed in Nagisa, then... none of this would have happened. This is where being untrusting led us.
Yes, I know, Sensei. I'm actually very aware of that. I also know it's nearly impossible to change someone as jaded as Nagisa. She has no faith in anyone but herself. Yet, same can't be said about our little Azusa. She trusted us with the truth and apologized. She didn't even make excuses or become defensive when I pushed her buttons. Sorry I did that, but I couldn't help tease you when I saw your adorable and innocent expression. It was tugging on my heartstrings a little too tightly. It's strange. Our Makeup Work Club has become the center stage of everything happening, and there's a great big spotlight exposing all of us for our dirty little secrets. Normally, you wouldn't expect a spy like Azusa to remain in the spotlight for very long. You could have disappeared without a trace weeks ago if you truly wanted to, and yet you didn't. And I think I know why. It was because you were having so much fun. You enjoyed us studying together, eating together, and doing the laundry and cleaning together. You had fun every single time. You didn't want the fun times together to end. You reveled in all of us working together toward the same goal. You had fun learning because beside your clubmates and Sensei.
Fuck.
Isn't that right, Azusa?
Well, yes, you're right. I can't think of any other explanation. I enjoyed learning new things with each of you, and sharing our lives. And I didn't want that to end. There's still so much more to learn, and places we can go together. Like the beach, festivals, and theme parks.
Azusa, I understand. I know someone who felt the same way. She was so talented and adept, everyone could help but adore and praise the things she did.
Splendid job, Urara. That was a complex problem. Urara, whatever. Hehe. We could really use your support. Whatever the fucking the name is, I'm sorry.
Why not join us, Uara? We're the only ones who can keep the Tea Party in check.
Be ready, Hanako. There will almost certainly be a seat open for you at the Tea Party next year.
This isn't me. All I want to do is... She found Trinity General School, school to be a place replete with deception, prejudice, and hypocrisy. It was somewhere she couldn't open herself up to anyone or be her true self.
Aren't you lonely? So that's what fucking Sia looks like. Okay. I've seen her before, I just didn't fucking remember.
Everything felt so meaningless to her. So she tried her hardest to drop out of the academy. For her, it was like breaking out of prison. You're a much different girl than she was, Azusa. Perhaps better, even. Come to think of it, your completing this mission would mean the end of your academy life, wouldn't it? You enrolled under false pretenses and plan to betray the place you originally came from. You'll have nowhere to return once it's over. That hadn't dawned on me. You know, that was inevitable, yet you still worked your heart out while in the makeup work club. That other girl tanked her exams on purpose so she could run away while you dedicated yourself to the fullest. Why? Why try so hard? You said it yourself. Veritas Vanitium. Vanity of Vanitas. Everything is in vain. There is undoubtedly some truth to those words. And yet, that's not all you said. There was something else you added at the end.
Yes, even if everything is in vain, there's no reason we shouldn't give our life our all. But you shouldn't allow yourself to be bullied. Even if everything is meaningless, you should never give up. Never surrender.
It was then the girl that I spoke of realized something. She realized how much fun academy life can truly be. Cleaning the swimming pool in her underwear, going out for a midnight stroll in nothing but her swimsuit, having a symposium with her friends as they wore absolutely nothing at all. It was so much fun.
That's not how I recall most of those. It was a swimsuit symphorium. We were wearing our swimsuits. So you did clean the pool in your panties. You admit it.
It turns out that girl isn't so different from you after all, Azusa. So even if everything is in vain, I don't think we should give up just yet.
Hanako.
Didn't you say yourself you wanted to learn more? Discover more? That there was so much more than... That there was so much more than you wanted to experience? Like visiting the beach? Or staying out all night? Why give up on those dreams now? There's no reason to. Nothing has changed. Your mission is now our mission. We'll protect Kirifuji Nagisa from Eris attack. And then we're going to take our exam and pass. At that witch won't have any complaints once we do that. We'll pass, even with all of our ridiculous conditions she's placed on us. It doesn't matter now how many soldiers she places in front of that testing site or how many subjects the exam covers. We're each going to score a 90 or higher. Because what other fucking choice do we have?
But how? It should be physically impossible. Eris attack coincides with the start of the exam.
Could we maybe ask others for help? No. It won't be enough to help us pass our exam. If we're going to do this, we'll need to get one step ahead. Up until now, we've been playing right into our opponent's hands. This time, we're going to devise something of our own. We already have all the talent we need in this very room. A member of the Justice Task Force, a guerrilla warfare expert, a seemingly average student, favored by the Tea Party, and me. Someone who knows everything there is to know about Trinity.
Favored?
And on top of it, we have Trauma Unicorn Sensei, the ever-capable leader of Shale.
I suppose, yeah.
With a lineup like this, we could overthrow Trinity in half a day.
What? Who said anything about doing that?
Relax. I know the plan is to take the third exam and avoid failing. I'll devise the plan. All you have to do is follow instructions and give your all. Now, let's show those pieces of shit what we're made of.
Let's go. To be contendered. To be contendered. Lighting the fuse. Okay, well, that is all the time I have for this YouTube video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying. I hope you are having a fantastic time. If you want to see it live, twitch.tv/trauma_unicorn. Unicorn, you know how it goes. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.